Carney.
Professor Nalapat, this was a relationship that Justin Trudeau sabotaged and wrecked. It's a relationship that Mark Carney has tried to pick up the pieces and rebuild. He was conciliatory in his campaign, and it seems that he has stayed true to that resolve of his even after taking office as Prime Minister. PM Modi also had congratulated Mark Carney, looking at things with a fresh slate in his tenure, and it has now yielded results. Professor Nalapat, how do you react to how the bilateral went between the two leaders on the sidelines of G7?
Well, I'd like to point out that I had very good expectations of Mark Carney. Remember, he's not a professional politician. He's a central banker, and he was made the governor of the Bank of England by the British as a signal distinction, which the British did because of the quality of Mark Carney. And a person of that quality, as correctly has been said by Sumit, understands the importance of India as a very strongly growing economy and the importance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, again within the broader context of the Indo-Pacific, where now you have a new adversary coming up, and that adversary is on our northern border. We are the only military that has shed blood and basically got adversary's blood shed in a conflict since 1979. I mean, since the Vietnam-China war. And so we are battle-tested. Operation Sindoor showed that we are battle-tested, and it also demonstrated the lack of efficiency of Chinese defense systems and Chinese weapons, which Pakistan heavily relies on. Asim Munir is getting a royal welcome because they want to ensure that Asim Munir somehow gets coaxed away from China. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's the point. The point is, Vineet, Canada has got a distinct culture of its own. The Canadians have carved out an entirely different identity from other countries, including the United States, a very different identity. I know you go to the Canada border, you cross it, there are hardly any Canadian flags. You go to the US border, it's filled with Canadian flags, US flags all over the place. And we have a 1.5 million diaspora, of which about half are from our Sikh brothers and sisters.
Yes.
I'd like to really say that they have demonstrated their contempt for the kind of nonsense that Jagmeet Singh was practicing by demolishing even the hustings. They have shown they are loyal to democracy, they are loyal to law and order, they are not wedded to a small K group of Sikhs, they are not wedded to the drug trade, the narcotics, the gambling, and the Hawala racketeering that this group indulged in to make money. And very frankly, it's a very refreshing change from the past. Justin Trudeau, I'm sorry to say, he seemed to have had some linkage with China. His father was the first Western leader to visit China after the communists took over in 1949. And somehow,
Okay.
the young Justin seemed to have got that influence because he went out of the way, even raising the issue in the Canadian Parliament. That was really going too far. And I'm glad, very frankly, that a very mature person, namely Mark Carney, has replaced him.